Hi, folks. My name is Vikrant Karvir. Welcome to the AI and MCP Security podcast. Today, we have Mahesh, who's a veteran CISO, and then Abuzar, who's a veteran CTO, VP of Engineering all his life. We have these two esteemed individuals on the podcast. We're going to talk about everything that goes in from a security standpoint as far as AI systems are concerned, MCPs are concerned. Okay. From your standpoint, how do you see the world of AI evolving as far as the broader enterprise is concerned, right? From a security standpoint, how do you wrap your head around AI native applications, agents, AI enabled applications, the underlying, AI middleware, MCP is a huge part of that. What's your take on what's going on in the industry?
Yeah. And probably I'll step back and kind of give you a color on how my world has changed in the last 5 years or so. And then we can double click onto some of the AI and current MCP set of challenges, right? So from 2010 to, I want to say 2021 or so, 10 years, it's a world of SaaS solutions and PaaS and all of those kind of cloud-based solutions, right? Everybody was working towards it. Traditional security and technology folks have to adjust ourselves from moving our controls, systems, processes, and frameworks from a at home working in an office to a cloud-based setup. And then the next phase that happened, as you all know, ChatGPT brought this in the wave of the current AI generation where you had a simple chat agent that is built in a large language model and that is gleaned on large databases and data sets and able to answer the question. And that created an opportunity for a lot of these solutions where they are able to integrate this chat-based agent into the SaaS and other infrastructure, and that led to a different security model where not only you need to deal with a SaaS solution, but also integration of AI where there are no specific controls embedded in, and hence now you have to worry about your data leaving, data monitoring, and etc. And then that kind of exploded into last 2 years where now you have agents, then that can do the job through a workflow. And then now you have agentic framework that you not only do the job, but hand over to other agents. And then now to current iteration where there's an MCP kind of server. That's a framework where the agent can autonomously leverage the API calls and others and calling other agents and everything else. So traditionally the API calls, they didn't have the context. They didn't have memory, right? You're asking a question and you're getting the data back. And what the MCP framework is offering is not only API calls, which are underneath it, but it also is offering the context. And that's what makes those agents very powerful is it not only knows what it needs to call, but what has been done before, and it can pass along that context to the next set of agents. And so I think that's where it makes them very powerful and also very, in terms of deadly, if they're not managed properly.
Interesting. But conceptually, anyone can spin up a MCP server, right, in an organization. And so, from a security operations standpoint, who's responsible for the security of the servers, right? I mean, how does that work?
Yeah, and that's part of it is every company has a internal model how they protect various resources and everything else, and so that kind of leads to all of these various threats of who can exploit these things. If it's a local device, it's a file system. It can be a database. It can touch resources. If it's installed on your cloud environment, right? It can touch your cloud resources and the CI/CD pipeline. Take your pick, right? And it can extend anywhere, everywhere. And so the blast radius is it can be very large if it has not managed well, and everybody's grappling.
So in this new world, right, how, are you doing things differently? Like you're a CISO, you're an operational CISO, you have a team, you've been doing this all your life. Is there something different on this one? Like are you more hands-on this time just to get a feel for what's happening right now in this?
So personally for me, it's been last 3 years is a hands-on thing. I think the AI world has pushed me to understand when GitHub brought in their GitHub agent to everything else, right? And so understand what the problems the engineers are facing, or what they're trying to solve for productivity, or go to the business teams what they're solving for. So for me, it's a lot of learning and a lot of digging back to my old toolkit, and then working on my leveraging existing processes and everything else to fine tune to the new world of AI tools, AI agents, AI workflow automation. And then now into this new world, brave world of MCP servers, extending the model to include all of that.
So I think what I'm hearing from this is, get very hands-on, learn or keep up with the pace of at which things are evolving in the industry. Stay very close to your engineering team, stay very close to your IT team, and stay very close to your security engineering team, right?
Yeah,
Leaders have to be hands-on in this new world.
absolutely. I think, yeah.